Oh, you already moved them all over into. I was just gonna go count how many were there. You know you still got one in private, right? God damn, my heartburn. Okay, go to private. There's still one more in private, is what I'm saying. Hey, that's fine. Okay. $766. Nice. Okay. Your mama's home. Why is somebody wishing me a Merry Christmas? God damn, this needs to be cleaned again. What is going on here? Hello. How's everybody doing? CAS. Yeah, I mean, hadn't done some in a minute, so Groveland, Illinois. Where's that at? I don't know if bamboo is good or not bad for a fence. Not far from Peoria. Oh, okay. North, south, east, or west of Peoria. Yeah. Oh, okay. Pittsburgh. Hello. I think that could be where we're heading. Forgotten. I certainly think that that's an option. York, Pennsylvania. East of Peoria. Between Peoria and Champaign. I guess Champagne's, would that be further south? Oh, no, there's something going on that he's going so often. It's not normal. They haven't been by me. A judge is reopening his IRS case due to criminal negligence. They are immune. He controls the federal government right now. He's nothing's going to happen to him as long as he's in there. Well, 1.5 hours west. You said earlier. You said east. Assuming the judge assumes wrongdoing in the case of how it ended. Gotcha. There's going to be another No Kings protest on June 14th. Yeah, I saw the judge's orders blocking the renaming of the Kennedy Center, and then his absolute rant about it on Truth Social. Fish Friday. That's over, isn't it? Huh. Oh, I'm guessing we're gonna be hitting Cuba before the summer's out. Al Crow, how you doing? San Antonio, Texas, hello. Let's make the baby cry? What does that mean? St. Paul, hello. Thank you, Al Crow. Excuse me one moment. Oh, okay. It's that thing your mom said was on the thing. It's a like a hubcap for Poppy's boat. Like a decorative, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's for his mower. Tommy said it was on the ground, so he picked it up and he put it on the table there. Nothing. I got to look into that. Forgotten. Tim, I got a guy. Oh, there. Yeah, never mind. Donnie doesn't care if there's a No Kings protest on his birthday. He could care less. Couldn't care. Whatever. Couldn't care less. He doesn't give a shit. He's going to be attending a UFC fight on the front lawn of the White House, back lawn of the White House for his birthday. He doesn't give a shit if people are out in the streets. Donald Trump only cares about one thing and one thing only. And that's Donald Trump. Yes. Trust me, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Has he given a shit the last two No Kings protests there were? No. He's not going to give a shit about this one. Roman Empire vibes. I understand where that's coming from. Denmark, hello. And remember an old shirt saying how the red areas of my state hold the blue hostage, and you're correct. Still feel bad about the election result from Kansas voters. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Fetus town of Festus, Missouri. Okay. Just call out all council members who voted for the data center. What am I smoking? Weed. Dublin, California. Hello. Well, we got somebody from Dublin, Ireland here as well. Yo, coach. Finland, huh? Hmm, excuse me. Thank you, Heavensley, for becoming a subscriber, a member, I should say. For those of you who are unaware, I do have a membership level. It's $4.99 a month. It is a support level only, though. Yes, listen to Alcro, everybody. What is this? Do you get nudes if you become a paid member here? No. Thank you for the $10 tip, Bill. Yeah. You don't want no nudes anyway, God damn it. What the fuck? Congrats on the new grandson. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Still, he's got a lot of bitch about untruth. Yes, he does. Old school Tonka shirt. Yep. Those were my first toys back in the day. I have absolutely no idea what the Colts are going to do this year. Thank you, Forgotten. Appreciate that. Yes, the family grew by one. You haven't seen a Tonka truck in stores in an age, and you're barely hitting 40. Yes. I think they still make them. I think they're just all plastic now. By one, do you mean child or pet? Child. Our daughter Magnolia had her first child. She had a son on the 19th. I live across the bay from the old Tonka Toys plant. Oldest toy is a cast iron blimp. No shit. That seems like that would be heavy to play with. Thank you guys. Thank you. I didn't have anything to do with it, and mom's the one that went and helped in the several days following the birth. Oh, I'm not in the market to buy Tonka trucks just yet. Maybe when Alex gets a little bit older. No, I'm not going to be attending the UFC fight on the White House lawn. Yeah, cast iron blimp did not have the same ring to it, did it? Just doesn't flow. Michael Rodriguez, thank you very much for the $5 tip. It says, congrats on the new Bambino. Thank you very much. We had two daughters, and it was a lot of, well, Maggie she had the Barbie dolls, but there was Polly Pockets. There was a lot of Polly Pockets in the house. Our trip to Florida was fine. It was fine. It was, thank you. Good evening, Morgan. Oh, you're talking about the actual, like, the flight and going through the airports and stuff? That was relatively easy. It was okay. On the O'Hare side, we got there early enough that things weren't backing up, and it was the middle of the week. Even though we were doing this during Memorial Day weekend, and we came back on Sunday rather than Monday, so it was. I mean, it wasn't that bad. There really wasn't. There wasn't a line leaving Orlando on Sunday. That's for sure. And coming back through O'Hare, other than the fact that they didn't have a gate ready for us, once we got off the plane and into the airport, it was a free flow right to where we needed to be. No backups, no nothing. Chadwick Boseman from Black Panther. His role as Jackie Robinson at 42. And see, I think I've seen him in something other than those two, and I can't remember what it is. Because I've never seen either of those two movies. I want to say he was in Back to the Future 3 as Will Smith's dad, but I could be mistaken in that. Well, I'm sure your wife loves that, Elcro. All right, so that's done. Now what do we got here? I'm currently enjoying my vape, but I see you're a flower guy. Yes, I like my joints. Ashton, hello. Well, that's good commitment, Elcro. I think he's just joking, William. I don't think he actually says that. I've got a few more things to do to the garden before we actually plant it this year. It's going to be a late garden this year. But my guys are coming over on Monday to take a look at the soil that needs to be uh done in the new garden beds. And then I'm going to talk see what his schedule is like to get it out here and get it in. Do I have any what cool flowers? You mean like in my landscaping? Oh no, we're talking about veggies on this. This is not a flower garden. We have planting beds for flowers, but this is a vegetable garden. Tomatoes, broccoli, lettuce, cucumbers, shit like that. Zucchini. And we're setting up new planting beds, so we're gonna there's gonna be a lot of open space this year, um, to begin with, but then it'll all be in place, and going into next summer, we'll know exactly what we need for where, and we'll be able to fill the whole garden out properly. And then we'll have plenty of space to do whatever it is we want to grow for ourselves. Jesus Christ, Snapchat just floods you with fucking notifications. I got to turn those off. Why are you in here? It is an actual garden. Are you not from the United States, William? Kentucky? You're from Kentucky or from KY? Will Smith was not in Back to the Future 3? Which one was the one where they go back in time to fight Boris the animal? Yes, not Back to the Future, Men in Black. No, I don't know that that was number 2. Number 2 is where they brought K back from his memory lapse. Why are you in here, Eddie? Anyway, whichever Men in Black movie that was, where they go back in future, or back in time, to the moon landing launch. At the end of that, The guy who plays Will Smith's dad. That's who I was thinking of. You just finished laundry and gulped a gummy? Okay. Yeah, that's Eddie that you heard meowing in the background because nobody's touching him. Now he will try to patiently wait for Renee to be done editing these videos so that when she goes to sit down on the bed and put her feet up, he can lean into her. Chris, how you doing? Eddie, these people say I should touch you. No? Okay. He didn't want to come. He's loafing over here. Eddie, come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh my God. Jesus fucking Christ. You happy now? Your mama's boy? Are you happy now? I'm scratching his butt. That's when he lifts his head up, is when I'm scratching his butt back here. Now watch, I'll stop. See how he puts his head back down? Okay. Now, hang on. You good? Now we're going to scratch his butt. Here we go. There goes the head. This is Renee's cat. And that's all he's doing right now is waiting for her to be done. Tell the people hello. What's up, Chunker? All right, go on. Go by your mama. How old is Eddie? I don't know. December of 2020? Well, we got him neutered in March of 21. So yeah. Yeah, okay. December of 2020 we got him. Do any of the cats get high on secondhand smoke? I'm sure Frank does, the one that hangs out in here the most. Clyde does. The rest of them don't care for it. Bonnie, before she passed, she liked it. Go. You can go in there and sit with her. Disclosure day. What's that about? Will I ever go to Australia? I'd love to go to Australia. 52. Hello. Young progressive are foolishly trying to get Tom Steyer in California for governor. He's a billionaire with zero experience in politics. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but he's definitely not MAGA. What? Dalmatians, I always heard, were kind of high strung. A lot of energy. I didn't even realize it was only 7 o'clock until you just said that. And that is just, that's, man.
Yeah, this morning I heard Lily leaving and I opened my eyes and I was like, wow, it's really bright out. Girl's late. And then I looked at my phone and it was literally what time she had to leave. And I was like, is it really this bright at 5 in the morning?
It is. It's disgusting. It's fucking grotesque.
So,
But now Tommy's on summer break, and he doesn't lift until noon. Disclosure day concerning 80-year UFO alien cover up. Oh, interesting. Got a toy poodle in my home that barks a lot. Wandering the house. Got a good heart and is protective. Just evening back at you, Dawn Child. So is that movie you were talking about here, this Disclosure Day? Is it a movie or is it a documentary then? I guess it's got to be a movie. You're saying Tom Cruise is in it? Or who was in it? Ernie, hello. Someone says hello, Renee. Is that him barking already? I get him. For you want it in there? No. Okay. It sounds like it might be interesting, Alcro. Denver, Colorado. Hello. You voted Becerra. Everyone was well behaved while I was gone. That's unfortunate. Just hope aliens out there aren't like or for aliens. Thoughts on the musicians rejecting the Trump. I think that a lot of them were either sold a bill of goods or were used. It sounds like a lot of them were pitched this thing as one idea and it turned out to be something completely different.
I don't know. I struggled with that. Did they think something out of Trump's mouth was going to be a?
Maybe they weren't approached by somebody that was with Trump. That's the thing. Wood, hello. St. Clair Shores, Michigan. Hey, get out of there. Thank you for the kind words. Yes, Peter Thiel took off. He went to Argentina. Um, Cannon's Fodder did a video that I showed today, talking about Peter Thiel going to Argentina and how weird it is that Peter Thiel is even part of this group. But it's the money. That's why he's part of the group. To live there, yes. Apparently, he's worried about America's future, and he has relocated to Argentina. Yes, that is the same country that Nazis fled to after World War II. Upstate New York, hello. Yes, and some in Paraguay, yes. Well, it should be a massive warning to everybody if he's picking up and leaving. You know what I mean? Those guys are in self-preservation mode. And like like Cannon's Fodder said in this video I was doing today, he's the only one of this group that really is what he is, right? Peter Thiel is a tech billionaire who's a gay man, open gay man living with his partner and raising kids. Everything that these people hate. And she said, imagine what he hears behind the scenes if we all see what they say out in the public. But to him, the consequences aren't real because he's a billionaire. So there aren't any like real life ramifications for people like that. But now all of a sudden he's up and leaving the United States of America. Yeah, that should make folks a little bit nervous. What am I smoking? Marijuana. You're having birria tacos tonight? Nice. We've got the party, right? We're eating at the party. Worried about what specifically? Well, if somebody like Peter Thiel is freaked out enough about what's going on in this country or the direction that the country is heading in that he feels the need to move to Argentina, then I think that we need to be worried about maybe what he's worried about. What that could be, I don't know. Yeah. Oh no, Newsmax. Birria tacos are really, really good if they're done right. So, are you? Did you make yours at home or did you order them? Canada is officially in a recession. You had Al Pastor, Iranian invasion after Shemay. I don't think Trump's ever going to have the balls to put troops on the ground inside Iran, like large scale. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. Any night is a good taco. Yeah, you can have tacos any night. Doesn't have to be on Tuesday. I I don't know what to expect if Trump is still alive and kicking heading into the presidential election of 28. I think he's going to try and play the game of I should be able to allowed to run, knowing that he can't. He'll take that all the way up to the end as he possibly can, because he can't bring himself to endorse somebody else for a position only he thinks he's qualified for. So I think that there's going to be an election, and he's going to do what he did the last time: is sneak out of the White House before his successor arrives and fuck off back to Mar-a-Lago if he's still alive. I think it's more likely than not that he's not alive or not in a position to be running the government by that point in time. I I think it's clear he's got some really bad health problems. For so somebody said hard or soft taco shells. I mean, there's a time and a place for both, but obviously I prefer soft more often than hard shell. And then somebody said flour or corn. Flour for almost everything, corn for birria. Well, I mean, we're all actively dying in some way, shape, or form. But yes, I think that he might be a little bit further along in that than most. Listen, you're not doing 6 month evaluations if they're not trying to manage something. No, a soft taco is not just a lazy burrito, for fuck's sake. Taco's a taco and a burrito's a burrito. maybe Trump will be the first squatter president. What's a wrap? A wrap is a healthy sandwich, an attempt to at a healthy sandwich, I think, like cutting down on the amount of bread. I like a good buffalo wrap every now and again. Elon didn't manipulate the election in 24. Natural causes. Red or green salsa. It depends on what taco stand you're going to. Sometimes the green is hot, sometimes the red is hot. I always usually prefer green. Well, I always like if I could get a little spice to it, I like that as well. No, I don't dig on tostadas. Cholulo is what's in our fridge for like if we're having taco night here or something like that. But if we order out from somewhere, we usually I usually get the hot sauce from there. Yo, who's holding the pizza? The fuck are you trying to say, man? This place is bought from to I does a chocolate mole salsa. I'd crawl on a mile of gravel to get it in bulk. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You okay? You want me to turn the air off? Fire roasted New Mexico green chili season is here. You ate my slice. There wasn't any pizza in here. I can assure you of that. No pizza in here. It's been a minute since we've ordered a pizza. I was going to surprise my wife over the weekend and get her a Costco cheese pizza. It's her favorite. You were married to a Mexican woman for 25 years. A lot of damn tacos. Steven says, "Oh my God, I love Costco pizza."
It's not bad. I just want fucking sausages.
She prefers sausage pizza, and Costco just doesn't do that.
How it looks like there might be a duplicate.
There might be because two of them I hand uploaded because I didn't think they were coming over, and then there was that one that was left over. Remember? That one might be a duplicate. your favorite pizza place closed down because of COVID. That always sucks. Brew Pub Pizza? Chicago pizza is not boring. Chicago pizza is phenomenal. Now you want pizza? You want me to order you a pizza, hon?
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna
No, I did not find out what the noise was, but a lot of people said it sounded like pressure release. And right across the highway, we have a lot of natural gas pipelines. All the pizza talk is making me hungry. Somebody else said, now I'm hungry for pizza. No, not a data center. We don't have a data center up and running around us yet. One's being constructed, but there isn't one up and running by us yet. Just wanted to say your videos are awesome. It's refreshing to see there are still people out there with common sense. Keep fighting, good fight. Thank you very much, Time Two, for the $10 donation and the kind words. Not hungry, hangry. My bad. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Somebody get L girl fucking Snickers. Throw hot dogs on your pizza? You're disgusting. That's fucking foul. A lot of people in here talking about how they just make their own pizzas at home.
I'm gonna tell you what. So I follow a creator, and she gets the sausage and cheese pizza from Aldi's, and it looks fucking delicious. She goes, it's $8 for the pizza, but it looks like it came from a, you know.
Well, these people in here are talking about like making their from getting the dough, making it from
Yeah.
the ground up. And I just don't know why anybody would want to do that when there are so many tasty pizza joints all over the place.
I think if we lived where your cousin lives or where Ashley lives, yes, maybe I would figure that out.
Yeah, okay.
Because otherwise you got Domino or no, pizza.
Joetta's. And what was the one that we had when we were down there? Yeah.
But also, I think it was one of those things we were so shocked that we were like, what is this good stuff? You know, like it couldn't be that positive.
Yes, Corey, I did see that, but Congress has to pass a bill. Um, it's just ridiculous that we're even having the conversation. Cheesy goodness, fantastic. Yep, they're going after E. Jean Carroll criminally. I'm kind of looking forward to her beating him in court for a third time. No, I don't think he hasn't. He has not paid her yet. Ugh. But guys, I got to get off here soon. I still got to schedule my memes for tomorrow. Schedule the videos for tomorrow, and then I'm taking tomorrow off. So yes, 85 million. That's what he owes her. You think he could just dip into some of those fucking billions he's been stealing from us? Anyway, take it easy, guys.